Welcome to another astrological episode sponsored by Absolutely Psychic. Please take a moment to rate, comment, and subscribe.
What do Harvey Weinstein and Vladimir Putin have in common? Both men were born in 1952, they have Scorpio rising, and the chart ruler of Pluto conjuncts the midheaven. These powerful figures used extreme destructive means for achieving and maintaining power. When power is abused, a fall from grace is expected, as we saw with Harvey Weinstein. Many upcoming cycles raise concerns for Putin. The following 7 cycles barely scratch the surface. One can write a book on each of these cycles. It seems that Putin's power may be transformed and possibly extinguished. Before examining future trends, a natal interpretation is required. The natal promise is crucial because triggers to natal key points in one chart will not work out the same manner in another's chart. For brevity, this will be watered down drastically, otherwise we can spend hours analyzing every point. In Putin's natal chart, he is striving to attach to power and control in worldwide endeavors to achieve success. There is a hidden agenda disguised with softness, but in reality there is secrecy and privacy. The way this is carried out is through nonconformity. The outcome is alienation. This is a mixture of being alone on an island and feeling powerful but shunned by society. The need for balance is needed, especially as feelings of isolation rise. This is a blend of the ascendant, planets in the first house, ruler placement, sun, and midheaven ruler a la Wolfgang Doberreiner's Munich rhythms. Natal Pluto is the chart ruler and the focal point of a T-square configuration which can impel an individual to attack with ferociousness. A one-track mind is attempting to balance indulgences and sociability. The usage of brutal force, control, psychological tactics, and manipulation is used to overcome being thrown off the power. Sometimes this is carried out via charm and generosity. First, by solar arc direction, solar arc Pluto is currently conjunct the natal ascendant. Changes to the identity, physical body, status, and outlook in life undergo radical transformation. A rise or fall from power is classic with this energy. This is dependent on how the native has behaved. Pluto's themes around death and rebirth is strong. I never forecast death because of ethical reason, and a chart lives forever as one can measure cycles around it indefinitely. The next 8 weeks are pivotal for him as this cycle is nearing the exact peak. It has been in effect for the last 6 months and will be in effect for the remaining 6 months. Next, the solar eclipse that's taking place during the 3rd week of October is an aspect with the ascendant exactly. When forecasting solar eclipses, it is important to determine the type of eclipse. Is it a solar eclipse conjunct the North Node or South Node? The North Node eclipse is more favorable. South Node eclipses indicate a possible loss and dealing with issues from the past. A South Node solar eclipse emphasizes the sun more than the moon, whereas the North Node conjunction, the emphasis is more on the sun. Lunations and eclipses are standalone in their own right. In the first house, there is a possible endangerment to health and the physical body because wherever the South Node transits, it signifies possible loss. Lunations and eclipses also activate progressions, solar arcs, and other transits. Here we have a confirmation to the solar arc Pluto conjunct the ascendant. Third, Putin was born with Mars and a moon that were both out of bounds. Mars is about to turn out of bounds. The upcoming station of Mars turning retrograde, forming an opposition over his natal Mars, wouldn't be worth mentioning if it were a standard 3-day Mars transit. The general rule of thumb is the longer the duration of a cycle, the more impact it has. With a station retrograde that has a similar flare to his natal position, this is significant as it will last for 3 weeks. This leads to increased violence, warlike, destructive, impulsive, and dangerous behavior that will be met with opposition. Oppositions require balance and compromise. Fourth, the progressed lunation cycle Putin is on is a balsamic phase. During this phase, the moon is moving towards the darkness of the next new moon. One enters a time of liberation. This phase is characterized by a feeling of winding down. It is time to surrender to the next chapter in life. In the final part of the stage, periods of reflection and withdrawal become necessary process to allow release of whatever clearance for rebirth. Typically, one may think about the past, grieve, and heal. The key words for this transitional phase is release, endings, surrender, withdrawal, retirement, detachment, call inward, deepening studies, inner work, rest, and solitude. Fifth, progressed Mars square Jupiter. Dangerous aspect that can result in war, fire, accidents, and injury if one behaves recklessly. It is activating this fixed grand cross to square Jupiter, Venus, and Pluto. That natal T-square becomes, as mentioned earlier, a fixed grand cross. Power struggles will require surrender. This is a burdensome aspect that can result in becoming trapped by circumstances, stubbornness, conflicts, stress, tension, disharmony, pressure, anger, and strain. Sixth, progress Mars is quincunx Uranus. Impulsive actions lead to compromise, surrendering, adjusting, adapting, sacrificing, abandoning, and possible health and well-being issues. The lunar eclipse in November will accentuate this as well, whereby reversals and surprises occur with a possibility of devastating consequences. Typically, lunar eclipses followed by a solar eclipse activate internal feelings. The condition of the lunar eclipse in a T-square with Uranus and Saturn will bring about reversals, surprises, and changes. Finally, whenever the progressed moon conjuncts the progressed ascendant, an emotionally intensive milestone is reached, leaving one to feel either supported or unsupported depending on the behavior that led to that moment. This is a vulnerable period for Putin that may result in serious consequences, personal safety, and a fall from power.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.
What are the important questions in your life?
My boyfriend and I have been together for over a year. Do you see this leading to marriage?
I have 2 job offers. I need some advice on which one to take.
I'm tired of being lonely. I want to know if love is coming to me soon.
So if you have questions regarding a problem or need guidance, talk to one of our accurate, experienced psychics. Talk to Absolutely Psychic. Call 1-800-498-8777 or visit absolutelypsychic.com.
That psychic just amazed me. Immediately, she knew that I recently moved.
Wow, I was astonished. I don't know what else to say.
I never had a reading this good. This was absolutely amazing. I am so grateful I had a reading from her.
Call 1-800-498-8777 or visit absolutelypsychic.com and get your own private reading.
Thanks for watching. Click here to download our free apps for Android, iPhone, and Microsoft. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Stay tuned to our channel by hitting that red subscribe button. And remember, the first 3 minutes are free on our network with our trusted and accurate psychics. Be sure to surf our site for free horoscopes, articles, and so much more. Click here to go to our site or just call 1-800-498-8777 to get your first 3 minutes free right now.